Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing on with episode number 14 of Higurashi When They Cry New/Go. This is Cat Deceiving Chapter. Yes, Cat Deceiving Chapter Part 1. We are on to the 4th arc of the show. And, oh my god, I still have no real idea what's going on. I don't think a lot of us have much of an idea what's going on. So, first arc was Reina's arc. Second arc was Shion Mion's arc. Third arc was Satoko's arc. And Satoko's arc was very different from the other two in terms of how it was portrayed. It was a very much more a realistic type of view. The Oishio's curse and everything didn't really come in until much later. We got introduced to some important people though, like Irie, who I'm still suspecting of being involved in something, just because the clinic is so suspicious that there's something going on there, either as a reference to the old show or it's going to be important later on in this show. The problem with time travel shows, and this being so far after the original VN and the original anime series and the sequels and stuff that came after it, is that I'm not quite sure what is meant to be foreshadowing for an event or an homage to previous events. So that gets a little tricky, but we'll soon find out because we're going to go back and watch the original Higurashi straight after this. So once this series wraps up at the end of the season, next season we'll immediately be going into the original 2006 anime version as well. And then we'll be continuing on into then it will be Naku Koro Hen, then Kai, and then beyond that, someone did comment on exactly which ones I should really be looking for if I need to go on to Rei and Kira and things like that. So I'll get around to it eventually, but we will be continuing on from this after this one finishes. But the Cat Deceiving chapter, we've now focused on all the characters for the most part. The only character really left to focus on now is Rika, who is basically the main protagonist of this. Like, we see it mainly from Keiichi's point of view, but ultimately, the main character, I would say, like, if you had to pick out, obviously, all 6 of them are the mains, Shion, Mion, Reina, Satoko, Rika, Keiichi, but I'd say Rika is the main, based on the scene we got from episode 2. I think we need to start focusing on an arc on her. That's where I think we're going with this. But I don't know if that's going to be the case, or if we're going to have another arc where the curse hits and someone... Like, who else is meant to go crazy at this point? Everyone that needs to go crazy has gone crazy. I mean, even Oishi went crazy and started gunning down everyone at the festival last time, which completely blew me by surprise. Like, I knew Oishi was suspicious that entire arc. I didn't expect him to just go on a gun rampage, though. Like, what the hell? So I'm kind of curious now where we're going with this one, because it is a new arc, so I assume we're now going to focus on a new character main, which... Unless we're going to be focusing on something specifically with Keiichi, it has to be Rika. Either for. Like, who else would we focus on? I don't think we'd focus on a side character for that. I still have my suspicions on Takano and Jiro, because they were the main consistencies between all 3 arcs. Well, at least the first 2 arcs, was they always went missing. The second time they stole the van and then went missing. But I feel like there's something up with them, because right now... Aside from them obviously going in and looking at going into the tool shed and seeing all the old torture equipment and such, like that was the only real thing that's been their driving force. So I think it's meant to imply that they go and do that every arc, I assume, and it's just in the second arc we went with them, Keiichi and Mion? Shion? Which one went with them? I forget. I get those characters confused easily enough as it is, so I don't know which one actually went with them. One of them went with them. I'm going to guess it was Shion. Someone correct me, but I think it was Shion that went with them. I think Mion was like, no, I'm not going to be involved in that. But yeah, maybe we're going to address that at some point. But who knows where this new arc's going. It's a brand new arc. Let's see what they do with it. I assume we're going to move on, and I assume we're going to go back in time and start from the same start point. Maybe we'll see something new. I don't quite know. I know there's like a split between question and answer arcs and stuff. I don't know what we're getting here. So I guess we'll see. So as per usual, these are time-based format reactions. If you want to see the picture-in-picture version, you can subscribe on Patreon. The entire series is up there on the Patreon for just £4 a month. It gets access to all of them, as well as every upcoming Winter 2021 show and beyond that I do on the channel. What else? Yeah, it's just £4 a month, gets you access to everything. But here on YouTube, these are time-based format reactions. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see the timer for the episode. I'll count you down, 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we will be in sync. We'll watch this one on Funimation as per usual, since that's who's licensed it. We have the Kanekawa logo to start, and then the Funimation logo, so about 10 seconds of logos that I'll call out. You can also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when the scene's transitioning to help you sync up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into episode 14 of Higurashi, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Kanekawa logo, and Funimation. Cheers to that. Here we go. Evening news from June 19th. So we haven't gone back yet. We're at the festival. Are we going to actually see his gunning down? Are we actually going to see it? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I don't think she's at that age, to be fair, but, you know. Uh-huh. Dressing Hanyu. Well, you say that now, Rika, but we already know what's going to happen on this timeline. Assuming it is the same timeline, I assume it is, because they're talking about saving Satoko. Mm-hmm. Let me guess, they're missing as well. They're in the parking. Oh, fuck. Did he kill them? That laugh, though. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I thought we went on a gun rampage. But he started by strangling her. What? Oh boy. I didn't think we were actually going to see it. Yep. There it is. Yep. Fess up? What? Why does he suspect her? No, this is a... I mean, she's involved, but... Oh boy. How does he have the ammo for this? Just saying, but... Wow, okay. Nice. Holy shit. Holy shit. That fucking laugh. Yep. It's a good question. She can't talk if she's dead. Oh, Satoko. Yep. Holy fuck. I didn't think we'd actually see it. Holy fuck, and it's still the old OP as well. So unless this OP is sticking through the entire show, I don't know. I'm paying attention for any changes though. Because we had a week off. And we are progressing. So I'm expecting some change somewhere. Or I'll just save it for a new OP next week, maybe. So far, all consistent. I think that was all consistent. I don't think there's anything new in that. It's hard to tell, though. Oh boy. So now where are we jumping back in? Oh shit, we're back here. Okay. Attention time, attention time. Yeah, but still. Is that rare? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Restore abilities? What? Okay. So we now keep everything. Well, that's going to be very mentally taxing. Hmm. Hmm. Even so. So these are all the fixes. I'm going to guess these were the fixes from the original series, maybe? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. She's disappearing. Wow. Slightly. Hmm. Jesus Christ. Hmm. You'll just be dragged back again. Hmm. Very warm, certainly. Hmm. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. Sacred swords? Huh? Within the statue of the. Okay. Hmm. 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 Are they implying that there's a either that is meant as a last resort to end it for yourself if you can't take it, but or there is maybe another looper going through this. And she's back in. So now we're gonna be watching it. You're seeing it from Rika's perspective now. Okay. June 12th. Ugh. Worse. Mm. Ew. Trying to force through it. Okay. Mm. What's she about to do? Not going to club. Really forcing through it. God damn it, Raina. Okay. Okay. Okay, the whole village, okay. Oh. That way she can be off alone. Um. Mm. Yeah. Mm. That was double layered. Where are we going? Oh boy. Nope. Why if she went to the shed to get the sword? I mean, yeah, I think she's probably home now, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna guess she's not at home though. Yeah, well, that was yes. Not that you'll ever know, but fair. I've got a horrid suspicion they will find her, but not alive. I've got a horrid suspicion about it. But realistically, first episode of a new arc? Oh, are they going to go to that place? They are going to go there. And that's where she is. Well, she's going there for the sword anyway. I don't know if they've also had the same idea. Yep. Space for it. Oh boy. But there is something down there. Oh, the thing that she picks up from the OP. Oh no. I've got... yeah. They're gonna find her. Is she gonna do it? Yeah? So I guess she's gonna keep that. Okay. If you don't succeed, what? Okay. 5 more loops, huh? Something tells me she's not... If they do make it, it'll be on the 5th loop, obviously, because suspense. But what if she doesn't make it after 5 loops? Oh boy. That was a... I mean, the episode started off way more violent, obviously, since they did finally show Oishi's thing. The fact that we had to wait 2 weeks for that was kind of annoying, but whatever. Especially considering the pacing of Satoko's arc, I feel like they probably could have fit that in. I don't know why they chose to do it this way, but whatever. We still got to see it anyway, so I'm not going to complain. I wonder if we will get a new OP and ED next week, or if we're just going to stick with this one anyway. It would make sense to switch next week, but I don't know if they will. Maybe they'll switch once this arc's over. I don't know. I don't know how long this arc's meant to be. I'm going to assume another 4 or 5. I guess we'll see. And that's it. Next time, Cat Saving Chapter Part 2. Alright. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. So yeah, this went pretty crazy to start with. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so yeah, we are focusing on Rika now. We're seeing her side of events now as she goes through this. So, what loop are we going to be on here? We have... So yeah, that thing that she picked up in the OP, that is her... That's her out when she wants to give up from an arc, essentially. I wonder. I wonder. So I'm guessing when she talks about the things that she did in previous arcs, because I commented on them at the time, where it's like she's making, like, she's trying to guide Keiichi in some of the decisions he made, especially with the doll and stuff. I did comment on those, and I was like, is this Rika trying to enforce it? So I guess her doing that and still not getting the right outcome, I'm going to assume means that either that those arcs that she did in the past, I'm going to guess like those are the answers that she got from the original, but now all of a sudden they're not working. And they set the sword to kill a looper. Obviously, she's a looper, so it's meant to be like a way to end yourself for it. But I wonder if they're also implying that because events have changed, someone is intentionally going back to change them for some reason. I wonder if that's what they're implying. Like, she's gone through all these different loops in order to escape from it, but someone's going and messing them up that she's back in them. I wonder if that's what they're implying, but if there is someone also looping, who... God knows who that would end up being. Like, who could it be? Like, who could be going back and looping at that point? Because we've seen it from all our main characters at this point. The only people I would suspect in that instance is Takano and Jiro. Those are the only two I would suspect as being potential other loopers, if that is even something they're going to go for. I don't think that's what they're trying to say. I think they are trying to say it's a way for Rika to kill herself when she wants to reset a loop. I think that's what they're implying. So that she can choose to die instead of being killed. Maybe that makes it easier on her to live with, now that she's going to remember every single time. Potentially. But I think that's what they're implying, rather than that she's going to go find another looper and kill that looper so that events can play out. We'll see. I'm going to keep both ideas alive in my head, though, for now, because I feel like you could entertain that. But we did hear of Takano and Jiro again this episode, so again, my suspicions lie with them as to what the hell they're doing and what they're up to. Because they just conveniently disappear at the end of every single arc. Every single one, they disappear at the end. So, suspicious, basically. But aside from Rika, they're the only real consistencies that I've managed to pick out. But maybe there are some more that I'm just not remembering. I don't think there's going to be another looper. Is there? Someone going back and messing around with it so that she's back there? Why would they do that? Why is Rika looping in the first place? I assume that's maybe an answer from the original series. If that's the case, don't answer, but... God. I really do wish I started with the original now. Like, the more and more I watch of this, without seeing the original, the more I kind of wish I did see the original. Because it's not a one-for-one remake, it is a retelling of similar events, but it's also going to have its new bits and consistent bits, so... Part of me wish I did see the original as well. I think now, over halfway through, I think that is the preferred watch order. I think I would recommend watching the original first. At this rate, anyway, based on how it's going so far. But we'll see. I can't really backtrack that now. I'm along for the ride, so we're going to go this one, then the originals, and just see how that turns out. But yeah, so I don't think I have much more to say. I've got most of my theories out there. My two theories are, like, obviously that's meant to be as a way to get rid of herself and kill herself for the next loop. She's setting herself the limit of 5 loops, but I don't think that's going to be realistic. I mean, if she spent 100 years in the previous ones, why she thinks she can solve this one in just 5? It seems a bit unrealistic to me. But I wonder what the loops are going to be. I wonder if they're going to be homages to original loops, or if they're going to be completely brand new loops. Or how fast they're going to go by. 5 loops? We've only had 3 in 13, 14 episodes. So unless we have really fast-paced loops from her perspective, I don't see how we get through 5 in that amount of time. They're going to have to be much faster paced. which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Some of these previous arcs were a little slow, like Satoko's. I still think, as good as Satoko's arc was, it was slow paced. I think it suffered a little bit from it, and that's what threw me off a lot of it. Where I was like, I feel like there should be something here that I'm missing, but it was just the pacing of it, where it was just like the information that you did get that you could use was just being slowly fed to you, as opposed to the more fast pace of the previous arcs. Even though it was only one episode longer, most of the build up, the first 4 episodes, was before the festival, and then suddenly the festival came around, and then it bled over into this one as well. So yeah, anyway, I think that's all I've got to say. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as it helps grow the channel, as do your comments on what you thought of the episode, any information as well. Obviously be mindful of spoilers, because I haven't seen the originals, and I will be going back to them at some point, so I don't want to know too much about them, obviously, or spoilers for what could potentially be coming up, although I'm not sure even the visual novel and original anime watchers and readers have really... I don't think they really particularly know exactly what's going to happen at the end of this, so we'll see. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 lineup you can find on the channel. A lot of good new shows coming, especially today we had Heaven's Design Team, which I very much enjoyed, and we also had Return of Eurocamp as well, which is just fantastic. So thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.